It's in my ear. All right. I had so much fun doing that last what it shipped for. And yes, look, I don't have a gray shirt on. So many of you guys left me little comments, little messages about my gray. I guess I just really love gray, but I also love this shirt too. I think it's just, it's kind of just a little bit too big for me, but I like it. But anyway, I wanted to do this live. This is actually Sunday night. Normally, I have taken this stuff to the post office by now, but I told you that I wanted to do a little bit more of this because I show you my thrift hauls, but I don't show you what's sold. And to validate that I actually am a seller on eBay, um, I did it, and I still have my little cheat sheet to tell me what I paid for it, what it sold for. So let's get started, shall we? Um, I guess I'll save. I have one bundle that is going out from Macari. So this was actually the first thing to sell. This is a Tom Bain slim fit shirt. I bought this for $5.45 and it sold for $21.50. It's going out either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Next up, these are Spanx shorts. I bought these for $3.96 and they're going out for $26.50. And they are all protected. Elaine Fisher. Where's the other one? Okay, well, these are the Elaine Fisher shorts. And I sold these for $26.50 and I bought them for $4.75. Linda, you're here. Woo! Girl, finally, we connect. Hi. I'm just going through what's sold so far the last couple of days because I'm going to go to the post office tonight or tomorrow. So, and look, no gray shirt. What do you think? It just is really big on me, but I thought it would be funny because I get little comments about my gray. I wear a lot of gray. Oh, good. I'm glad. I did a couple things. Um, Tom Blaine, and then these are Spanx shorts that went out. And then next up are Eileen Fisher. So this was like Eileen Fisher weekend. I think there's like three at least items. So these are Eileen Fisher shorts, and I bought them for $4.75. And you like it. Thank you. And $26.50. I actually get comments on this when I wear it out. People go, I like your shirt. It's kind of funny. So 70s vibe. I could not fit these into a bag, but these are brand new with tag Bowdens. They're size 6 regular. And I bought these for $8.04 and I sold them for $28. I don't think that's too bad of a return. And then Eileen Fisher, these are just her normal stretch elastic waist pull on pants. The brown ones sold for $24.50. I bought them for $4.05. And then the black ones sold for $26.55, and the same, I bought them for $4.05. The one thing I'm not good at is organizing all this right now. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? I'm excited because we're having storms. So I love storms. I am so serious. I would, if it didn't cost like $5,000, I would chase a tornado. Definitely, definitely would. All right. So those are those. I'm sorry. This is probably very, very noisy. We'll get this one out of the way. I picked this up at a garage sale for $1. No, it was the last day of an estate sale. And I'm going to do a video. I'm going to start doing videos on my last day. I've started going on Sunday, the last day of an estate sale. I do not arrive early. I try to get there 15 minutes to a half hour after the opening. And I am finding the most amazing things. It's just so fun. But I found this for $1, and it's a photo cube. It's by Coach. And these are magnetic and you put your pictures or whatever. I would put little memos or thoughts on that. I listed this last night and it sold too fast. So that tells me I didn't list it for high enough, but I bought it for $1 and it sold for 24. And I did contemplate keeping it, but I don't need one more thing on my desk. I have had this for quite a while. I know we didn't have enough rain. It was just like, what is that called? Like a spring shower, even though we're heading into fall. This is an Orvis vest. Now, I don't pick up a lot of Orvis, but I will when it looks like this. But honestly, I've had this probably about 8 months. And let's see, I bought it for $4.19 and it went out the door at $24.77. It's really way cool. I really liked it. So somebody's going to get themselves a cool vest. This is busting at the seams. This is a Ralph Lauren dress, and I know you remember me showing this is one of the $5 dresses, or was this the $4 dress? This is the $4 dress that I got from St. Vincent de Paul. I've only had it for a couple weeks, and I remember showing it to you guys. It was crocheted. So like I said, I got it for $4 and it went out the door for $23.85. It was a 10% offer that went out on it. So I have had this also for a while, Serge Blanco, and I forget what it says, Cotti. Can't see the I. I have had this for quite a while. I don't know why I picked it up, but I paid $5 for it, and it went out the door $22.95. Very excited to get rid of some of the older stock. This, I know that you guys remember this. I just showed this a little bit ago. I picked this up at Goodwill down in the city. This was passed up a few times by people. It was on a rack coming out, and it's called Desmond and Dempsey. So if you ever see that, Desmond and Dempsey, pick it up. I bought it for $11.16 because they charged me for both the pants and the bottom. This is loungewear. This is actually a women's, and I sold it for $70.20. See, a lot of times if people don't comp out the name and they just look at it and they're like, oh, that's not like Lululemon, or that's not, whatever, Ralph Lauren, and they pass it up. But sometimes it's in the feel of things. This thing felt nice. And actually today, the whole felt nice thing also helped me. I had gone through the house a couple times. I always like to go through the house 2 or 3 times. And I was back up in the room where they had the linens. And I was like, I don't like linens too much, but let me go through it. What is up with my hair? And so I was feeling around and I felt a pillowcase and I'm like, man, this feels nice. Yeah, Ralph Lauren. So I picked up both of those. Then there were some really cute embroidered like little tea towels. I might keep those for myself, but it was fun. And then I think I had like 15 orders so far this last couple days. This was a bundle sale that I got on Mercari, and I was surprised. And she actually begged me. She was like, please, please, with the little praying hands. And I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, this is a Viola Borg. It's just like a really nice, cute, sleeveless white linen. I think I can show you the name. And these are soft surroundings pants. Way cool. And then Brunello Cucino. She got these. So all 3 of these, she made an offer of $90. I accepted. I paid a total of $20.33 for these, and they went out the door for $90. Let's say bulk order on Mercari. So far that's it. There's my cheat sheet. I kind of like doing this because I don't really have a computer down here. I do have an iPad, but I barely use it anymore. I'll just continue doing it like this till I can't. So how's everybody else doing? I went to an estate sale today. I'm going to put up a video tonight. Let me see if this helps. Oh, a little bit better, huh? I looked very dark. Huh. So let me package this up because I already put her tag on this. I'm just going to send it in a big poly bag. Um, I figured that that would be better than me trying to shove it in a box. It's actually going UPS, not USPS. On Mercari, if you choose USPS, it goes cheaper. So, and I have one like right up the street from me. And honestly, I would rather it go UPS than USPS sometimes anyway. So there you go. And she is ready to go. She's actually going to Brooklyn, New York. So, and I've got my box ready. This was purchased on Poshmark, which is really nice because it's got some weight to it, but I can use a priority thing box, and boom, boom, and done. So I got some bubble wrap and stuff to go. So how is everybody doing? Green Thrifty, how are you? How is everybody? Where's everybody from? See, I turned on that light. I'm sorry, it's got to go off because I can't read. There we go. Now I can read it better. I don't know who's still in here. But yeah, I just went through the things that sold the last couple days. Normally, I go to the post office by now, but I'll tell you, you know what happened to me? I am locked out of Photo Room, and I am not happy about it. I so what happened was I had a site before that I used to do artsy things on, and I decided I didn't want to pay for it anymore. So I stopped paying for the hosting, which meant I lost the email to it as well, which was also the email that I used for many things, but also for Photo Room. And then the other day I cleared out my cache on Chrome, and today I went to get back on Photo Room, and I signed up by my email, and they send you the magic code, and I can't get the magic code. And guess what? Photo Room is an amazing software. Their customer service is zero. It is ugh. You can't, there's no contact form, there's no email, there's no phone number, nothing. And you can search all you want, you're not going to find it. It's so frustrating. And then the AI, I went on the AI, their tech person that, the little bubble. I'm not even on my account. And so they're like, we'll get back with you. And I'm like, you don't even know who I am. How are you going to get back with me? So I'm locked out right now. I don't know. You know what? This is just kind of like the drama of a reseller. Like last week was the whole post office thing. This week it's going to be the Photo Room thing. Life isn't always, sometimes it's like this. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, so what I did is my daughter and I were brainstorming, and so I went on Twitter, and you can't like write to them on Twitter, but you can reply to their post. So I replied to their post. I joined their Facebook group. Again, you cannot post on there. You have to reply to something. So I replied to something. And then I went to YouTube and I commented on their last two YouTubes, basically the same thing, saying that I'm locked out. So, okay, so Photo Room is it's actually a program that a lot of us resellers use, and it takes out the background. So if you'll go to my eBay store, you'll see all my backgrounds. It's like really clean, really fresh. They're all white. Um, I use Photo Room, and it just boom, boom, boom takes out it's just like that. I can do 50 in less than a minute, and everything just looks really, really, yeah, I do pay for it. There is a free option, but I pay for the pro because I do a lot of pictures. Um, yeah, so Photo Room is awesome. I see that I think eBay has a background remover. I've also used Photo Room to create my business card. It's not a big deal. It's really simple, but and now I'm using it to create templates to use on YouTube so that I'm going to look kind of, I don't know, more professional and more like when you see a video, you're going to be like, ah, that's Soho, you know? So that's it. It's having me do something. I don't know. Okay. So ignore that. I don't know why I do them. You do not have to send me anything. It clicks up and it's like start your flash goal and you don't really have a choice. So I guess I could ignore it, but then it would have a big purple box here the whole time. I'm going to tell you what, if Photo Room is amazing, it is. And actually, it's actually from France. And I didn't know that until I started getting into trying to find out, like, what company doesn't have a contact form? To me, it's a company that doesn't want you to contact them. I'm very, very disappointed in that. And the fact now, maybe it's a Sunday thing. So we'll see, because I actually checked and a few hours ago it was 10:33 at night in France. So maybe it's a weekend thing. Maybe they don't have customer service. Maybe they don't want to be bothered to a whole bunch of emails when they come back in. I don't know. But Monday I'm going to try again and hopefully I can get some kind of help. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But of course, I will let you know. But that was my drama. But today I did go to an estate sale. It was Sunday. And I'm going to start doing, I don't know how, but I'm going to start recording it a little bit because so many people are like, have to be there the first day. And sure, there's great things, but there's also that anxiety of being first and getting your line number and waiting there and sitting there for an hour on your phone while you wait to get in line and blah, 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 blah. So I just started going on Sundays. I pick one and I just go and I find the coolest stuff. And there was at this one, so I had to park about a mile away and then walk down and then over and then up this massive hill to get to the house. The house was amazing. And I took just a few pictures inside. They had one room, which was, I thought, strange. But they had one room that was off of the dining room. So it was like a sunroom. And the border was all Wizard of Oz. And so I took a picture in there. And then they had a unique way of getting rid of their corks from their wine bottles. And I'll show you guys that too. But it was fun. And I found a lot of things. And a lot of times I don't get clothing at those sales. And I found a few clothing items, one pair of shoes. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. I'll show you guys. Monday is a big thrifting day, and maybe Tuesday, what I got from that sale. I'm getting switched over to winter. I pulled out my winter bins. I have two here and 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So I have 6 winter bins that I'm going to start listing from, along with the stuff that I'm bringing in. So I don't know. Why does everybody want to co-host? I'm here. I think, I don't know. It's a TikTok thing, but I'm not going to co-host yet. And if I do co-host, it'll be with Linda, or Kim or Carolyn or somebody who's, been around with me for a while. But that's it. From here, I'm taking a shower. I'm going to relax. I'm going to eat dinner. And like I said, tomorrow is my big thrift day. I think tomorrow is 50% off men's and women's, I believe it's our shirts, short sleeve and long sleeves. You're welcome, Linda. You're my pal. You're always there for me. I appreciate it. I really do. And y'all like my lives, and I love it because it just helps me. It helps me get out there and helps people, know that I'm there. So tomorrow is, my resale shop. And then I'm probably going to go down to the city because I hadn't seen Caitlin last week because I did something different. I went to the bins with my friend and I figured out all those items that I got from the bin. That's right. Aw, thank you. We had so much fun. It's so funny. We're a crochet group, but literally we crochet like this and then we just talk. We just hold it and just talk. So I hope somebody came up with the idea of this pumpkin, and it's a real simple pattern. So I hope that we can do that our next meeting is like in September. So, and I'm going to Disney on Ice in September. And then this Thursday, my daughter-in-law, so they have 3 kids, and they are 3, 1, and 3.5 months old. You figure that out on your own. And there's this big event that they have here, not here, but in another city, where I'm not sure how it works, but basically it's like a huge Rexplex, and it's just full of children's toys and clothing and baby items and all kinds of stuff. And my daughter-in-law, her taste is way different than mine. And I felt like I was going to be total fail. How am I going to buy anything for these kids? She's not going to like anything. And then she told me that I have the oldest. And I'm like, oh, score, because she picks out her own clothes and she likes her own thing. And if she doesn't like it, she won't get it. Her favorite word, I not like it. I not like it. So I get her. But anyway, Thursday I'm doing that. And I don't know if I'll have much time to look for myself for thrifting, but it'll be interesting. If I get a chance, I'll do some video. So, but the luncheon went really well. We had a lot of fun. They loved the ice cream. I had a lot of ice cream left over. I gave it to my son. So I didn't want I don't eat like, I sound so bougie, but I don't eat like Walmart, like Blue Bunny or Breyers or anything like that. I don't eat that kind of ice cream, so I don't know. I can, and I just don't know. I've heard of this, and I've never gone because children's clothing just isn't my thing. I sell some, but not a lot. But my focus is going to be getting her, whatever she wants. But we're going to be spending a lot of money. And then Disney on Ice, I'm just going to be broke. It's going to be really bad. I guess they like last year they bought her this little thing that lights up and snow goes everywhere, and it was like 30 some dollars. I'm like, oh, Nona's cheap. Nona wants to find it at a thrift store, so I don't know. Hey, how are you? Sicilian Soap Queen. I like your name. And I always forget your name. Hold on. I don't remember. I always know everybody by their name. It's sad. Oh, you know what I noticed too? If I stand right in front of here, Carol Ann, why can't I remember that? It's the same name as my tax lady. I don't know. Not many people know my name. I mean, because it's Soho, but, and I go by that. I'm cool with that. But I just went through my sales for the last 2 days, and the night's not over, but, yeah, that is me. Carol Ann, Carol Ann, Carol Ann. I'll have to say it like 100 times. I do the same thing where I volunteer. Um, if it isn't like my little group of people, I don't remember. I just don't remember who's who. So, yeah, but you had my shipping label too. So there you go. Best soaps around, by the way, for whoever's left in here. Aw. See, and I don't mind Soho. I think it's cute. So, one of the hardest things to ever come up with is your name, your business name. So that is for me, and for my daughter when she came up. I think she Vintage Chateau, and she sells glassware, and she knows her stuff. In fact, she's anybody who has a connection to fake men's Louis Vuitton wallets, get in touch with me. Um, my grandson is going away to college, and she wants to get him a fake Louis. And I actually found a guy selling fake Louis on eBay as if they were real. And one thing that I do at work is I distinguish between fake and real purses, and I'm learning really a lot. Coaches get me sometimes, though. Fake coaches, if they're like a really good fake, man, it's hard. It is hard to tell if they are real. Louis Vuittons are easy because of the feel. I have a Dooney waiting for me and a Givenchy waiting there when I get back for me to look at. But I enjoy that because I'm learning as well as helping the store out as well. And the fakes we can't sell, we toss them. We're not allowed to sell them. I think that's a law thing. I also think you're not supposed to sell them on eBay, but you know, people do. But so that is it. That is my life. Arguing with, well, I can't even say I'm arguing with Photo Room. I'm just talking about Photo Room. And that's it. So what is the best thing that I sold? The best one probably was this. Desmond and Dempsey. Um, Also finding this after people had gone through the rack a couple times, they just passed it on up. And I knew it by the feel. It just felt good. It felt like quality. And so I grabbed it, put it in my cart, looked it up later. Yeah. Check out the brand, Desmond and Dempsey. Check out the brand. But this sold for 70, and then I sold that um, bundle for 90. So those were two pretty good sales. And I'm still kind of, I don't know, maybe I should have kept this. I like it. It's so cool. When am I going to find one of these at a garage sale again? And it's by Coach. Coach. $1. Again, the last day of an estate sale. I'm going to do something with that. Talk to you guys about that. Okay. Can't promise I'll be here. What are your biggest sales? Linda, did you sell anything this weekend? 225 hearts, likes. I appreciate that. I'm going to start like K-Way in a while and be like, can we get it to 250? Can we get it to 500? I would love to do live thrifting, but how he would hold his camera like that for so long would drive me crazy. And then I got the glasses and I was excited, but the glasses only record for 3 minutes at a time. And that was kind of like a bummer. So you can only do a little bit. And I took those with me a couple times and did a couple videos with them. So, okay. Fiber Flips. Fernand Fiber Flips. Please explain that name to me. Are you still in here? Or Fern and Fiber Flips? Help me out with that. I'm trying to see. Maybe they aren't here anymore. It always tells me to invite people to be guests, and I'm not going to do that right now. I don't know enough about it. Well, Linda, I think it's just me, you, and Carol Ann here. I don't know. And I'm probably not going to stay on here that long because I'm trying not to do really long videos. So, wow, size 15. Wow. I think I have a pair of 14 Tevas here. I don't even want to ship them because they're going to be so heavy. They're probably like 3 pounds. They're heavy. Mr. Bean. What is he from? Is he from Mad? Mr. Bean. I can't remember what Mr. Bean was from. Or was he like Pee Wee Herman type thing? Did anybody watch the Pee Wee Herman documentary? Oh my gosh. If you haven't, watch it. It is, you'll feel bad after you watch it for judging him the way you did. Because I judged him too. And watching the video, or watching the documentary. And now I'm watching the documentary on Katrina and I think another one called Name the Dead, which is about naming the doe or the, females that have been found who don't have any identification and nobody's missing them. So Okay, I'm gonna look him up tonight. Mr. Bean. There were a lot of videos and books at this sale, but I don't know enough about them, and I wasn't going to take the time to learn today. I'm learning other things. I can't learn everything. Like this year, I think I'm just kind of learning hard goods. Um, what did I pick up? Um, Trying to think. Oh, I think it's vintage. I picked it up. I had to snatch it really fast because there were some ladies in there. It is oven mitts, but it has that very Betty Crocker, very old, brand new and packaged feel to it. So, yeah, I know. And I've heard that they do sell VHS tapes. What else did they have at this sale today? Tons of Christmas. And the people that live in this house, I love when you find out a little bit of history about the people who live there. This house was gorgeous, just gorgeous. And you could tell that they entertained a lot. And they had a beautiful like pool that, like a wave shape to it. Oh, it was beautiful. And the water was so blue. They moved downtown to the Chase building, which is very, very exquisite. It's a very, very beautiful place to live. And I've been up in one of the penthouses once. I dated a guy who was an electrician and he did some work up there, and I went with him, and it was just simply amazing. The people had the penthouse that had part of it like wrapped around the corner. And so they had then they had the deck outside, and it was all the way at the top. And it was really, really awesome. So oh my gosh, 330 likes. Can we get to 500? Okay, let me just see. Can we do 500? I'm going to stay on until we get 500 likes and then I'm going to go. How about that? And there's only two of you in here, so I don't know what I'm asking. I just and I just love it. Oh, you guys look. Oh my gosh. Oh, look. Like that was nothing. I remember doing this for K-Way and I would just be boom 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 boom. Look at y'all. All right. I made 500. I'm happy. All right. I'm going to go because I'm going to be talking. I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to put up the video of what I found, not what I found today, but just of the estate sale. And when I left, it was thundering and I had a long way to go. And I thought my heart was going to die and my calves were going to give out. But I made it and I survived and probably a little bit better for it. So you guys have a great night. I appreciate you. I'm going to get this going and then I'll get the other video up and then I'm going to eat something. I don't know what, but you guys have a great night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.